Alrighty, hello everybody. I know it's been a good while since my last video, but today we are finally back and ready to get the ball rolling once again. Today we are picking up right where we left off in the last episode, and we're gonna attempt to raid one of the clans that we fought in the last episode. So here we have it. This is the base that we're going to be raiding today. Like I said, it belongs to one of the clans that we fought in the last episode. I think these guys actually just moved here recently because it appears that their other base ended up getting raided a couple days ago. So yeah, I haven't had a chance to scout this base yet, so we're gonna do that now and figure out a game plan for today's raid. As you can see, they have this entire area walled off completely, so we'll be using the bat to get past all of their fencing. Thankfully for us, this main area here has almost zero protection. Looks like they spent more time securing the dock than the actual base itself. Yeah, check it out. We got some tier 3 benches, some worker thralls, and a few chests inside. It doesn't look super loaded, but I don't really care too much about the loot. I'm more interested in getting some PvP out of this raid, because if you watched the last episode, then you know the leader of this clan attacked me the other day while I was out farming, and I've been wanting to revenge raid them ever since, so we're gonna make sure they're online when we raid them. I think I might have just heard someone inside. Yep, they just came online. I'm not gonna fight him just yet because I don't want him to see my name, since I do want it to be a surprise when we raid him. I don't think they saw my username, but we're gonna get out of here before we spoil the raid. We're gonna go scout the other temple and see what's going on there. Well, not much going on at this one. It is completely empty inside, so that leaves us with just this first temple to raid. I'm gonna head back to base now and start preparing. I'll see you all at raid time. Alright everybody, it is officially raid time now and we are just about ready. Last thing we gotta do is get set up for the raid. Let's go ahead and do that now. If you have been watching the channel for a while now, then you know that I like to stash my raid supplies a fair distance away from the actual raid, just because if they find my vaults and blow them up, at least they won't get my explosives. So we'll be stashing our explosives here deep underwater near the green wall. We are decently loaded for this raid, so if we die at any point fighting this clan, we'll have a second and third chance to go back in there and continue the raid. Now, last thing before we get started, we're going to be placing our vaults now, and of course we'll place these a whole lot closer to the raid so that we can quickly drop off loot if we need to. I do have a lot of pre-made bombs from past raids, so we'll get rid of these first since they do take up a lot of space. Alright, now with all that finally out of the way, let's go ahead and check the player list now before we get this raid started. We got two of them online right now. Should make it a fun 1v2 if they bring the fight to us. This clan does have up to 4 or 5 clan members, so if the rest log in, it should make things more interesting for us. Alright, here we go. Let's get this raid finally started. Godspeed to us. Alright, we made it safe and sound. Now let's clear our corruption and get ourselves back to full health with some cleansing brew. Yep, they're home right now. We're gonna try and get inside as fast as possible. I really don't want this raid turning into one of my previous ones where the player just stayed inside and rebuilt the entire time. We want to avoid that outcome at all costs. Okay, bombs are set. Here we go. Time for some fireworks. Let's see how fast these guys come out to defend. First door is down. No sign of them yet. That is 2 doors down. 1 more and we're in. Man, I really wasn't expecting that to happen. I thought I would at least hear them coming up, but it completely caught me off guard. Just glad we didn't end up like him. Alright, we're in. Now let's see what we got here. Oh, that's not good. All the benches are empty. I think he might have anticipated a raid and just cleared all his benches when he spotted us earlier. We do still have these chests up here, but not sure if it's even worth it to try and blow these up. You know what, we got plenty of explosives, so let's just go ahead and test our luck and wait for him to come back and see if he tries to fight us again. There's a loot bag, that's a good sign. Let's see what we got. So we got some armor, we'll go ahead and take that, and the heals, we'll leave the rest. No sign of him yet, so we'll just keep blowing the rest of these. This one's pretty bad, not even worth looting. Yeah, just more leftover junk. All the good stuff probably got moved elsewhere. I think this is always the best strategy to preserve your loot. It's what I always do as well. I always make sure to move everything out of my base before raid hours and just stash it elsewhere. Because if you keep all of your loot during raid hours in your big base that attracts a ton of attention, someone is bound to come and raid you and they're gonna take all of your stuff. Well, that's pretty much it for all the chests in here. This one was empty. I'm gonna look around the base a bit more and see if there's anything that I might have missed while we wait for him to come back. Hopefully we can at least get a fight from them. Okay, after all this time, they're finally back. Just heard them. Let's see where they are. Yep, there they are. They came naked. I'm gonna try and take them out just in case they're trying to rebuild. They're not even trying at this point. I think it's pretty safe to say that this is a failed raid. Definitely not getting any PvP out of it. We'll get out of here soon. Just gonna check real quick for any hidden stuff underneath ceilings or walls. So I didn't find anything hidden inside, but I did notice these underwater vaults, which 97% chance they're most likely empty, but we're gonna be stupid and blow them up and see if we get lucky. Yep, no luck with this one. We might as well destroy this last one while we're here. And nothing in this one as well. So sadly, this turned out to be a complete fail of a raid. We got almost zero action out of it. The clan members just ended up logging off after a while. But don't worry, we're not gonna end the episode here. We're gonna go find ourselves another online raid, and we're gonna hope that our next target puts up more of a fight. So I'm thinking we'll just head west and see what bases we find along the way. I spotted this base from the ground and I thought it'd be a good idea to check it out since we already got the bat spell with us. They are online right now as well, so this could be a potential raid. So they heard us and I think now they're coming up, so we might have a fight on our hands. Let's see if they try to attack us. Nice, looks like they're up for a fight. Let's do it.
Did you see that?
So I talked to him for a little and he's just a solo player, so I decided we're just gonna leave him alone and let him build up in peace. Maybe once he's fully up and running, we'll come back and finish our fight. Alright, on to the next. Just gonna keep roaming, and when I find an interesting base, I'll be sure to let you guys know. Well, it's been a while, but I just found this insanely weird, intricate looking base. It does look pretty promising, and most importantly, they got 2 players online right now. I'm gonna scope it out real quick and see how far up I can get without needing magic. The anti-climb on this base is all over the place and pretty inconsistent. I'm sure we'll be able to find an opening somewhere. Yeah, this pillar will pretty much take us all the way to the top. We'll just use their own fences to get our stamina back and keep climbing. Yep, I can already tell just from this room that this is a promising one. We got thralls on benches, some chests, and like I said before, most importantly, the clan's online right now. This base is absolutely massive too, and the layout will make for some good fights. So I think that pretty much settles it. This base will be our next target. I'm not gonna waste any more time here. I'm gonna go back and pick up our raid supplies, and then we'll come back and raid this place before the owners log out. I'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty, we are back and ready to do this. I am in a race against time right now. I really don't want this clan logging out before we even get started. So just gonna place our vaults here with our explosives. Not what I normally do, but no time to get properly set up. Just gonna hope that nobody blows up our vaults. Good news for us, we still got both players online right now. Not sure how much bigger this clan gets, but at this point, the more the merrier. Here we are, we have made it to the top safe and sound. Now we just gotta figure out where to bomb in. You know what, I am so desperate for an exciting raid that I'm even gonna announce the raid in global chat and let the clan know that I'm about to raid them. At this point I'll even take some counter raiders too. Alright, we announced it in chat, let's go ahead and get started. I'm thinking we blow in through this wall because right behind it we have the first set of chests, so 2 birds with 1 stone. We'll even blow in slowly to give this clan a chance to come and defend. There we go, the first set of walls are down. Now let's see what we got here. Well, this first bench is a really good sign. I already know this place is going to be super loaded, so I'm going to be extra picky with what I take with me. I already have way more loot than I need back at my stash, so we're going to be leaving a lot of loot behind. We got their bedroll here, let's go ahead and destroy it. There we go, bedroll down. They got plenty of benches. I'm thinking we loot these first before we pop the chests. Look at that, tons of alchemical base to make some more armor. And it looks like we hit the jackpot already. We got some dragon powder, some tar and steel fire to make some more bombs. Perfect. This raid is paying off beautifully right off the bat, but still no sign of the owners yet. Check that out, we just got ourselves a shield raid. Best thrall to make armor. You know what, I'm also going to take the silk and leather so we don't have to farm for it. So despite the global chat announcement that I made and all the red font in their event log, there's still no sign of this clan. It looks like they're sleeping on the job. Kinda worried that we're not going to get any PvP out of this raid. There's still 2 of them online right now. Not sure what else I can do. I'm literally trying to raid this place as slow as possible to give them time to defend, but still nothing. They do have quite a few thralls in here. Might as well start taking them out now, just in case they actually show up. What do we got here? Just more loaded benches, more steel fire, more steel reinforcement. Check this out, so much tar. We're gonna be able to raid any base after this raid. So after all this time, they're finally here. I can hear one of them trying to use magic. Here they come. They're naked too. That's not gonna go well for them. The bombs got to him. So no armor, but at least he's loaded with explosive and gas arrows. Alright, we're back. Really hope that got recorded. I had some technical difficulties come up. My hard drive ran out of space. I'm not sure where the recording got cut off, but just in case it didn't record, the other clanmate tried to defend, but he was half corrupted, so I took him out pretty easily. Now I'm just continuing the raid. Check it out, we got plenty of thralls here, including another shield rite and a few priests that we can use to summon some gods. Got some bad news, I'm starting to lose hope. That first guy that we killed, he already logged off, and now there's only one left, but who knows if at this point they're even coming back to defend. Well, we're just gonna keep doing our thing. I do hope they come back for the sake of entertainment, but if they don't, there's not much we can do there. Look at this, we just found a black dragon pike, which is my favorite spear for raids. Alright guys, it's been a minute. I have continued raiding and still no sign of them, but we have finally reached the full inventory. I only picked up loot that I actually need, and now we're gonna go depot this loot at our vaults. So I'm gonna go back once more and finish looting the rest and see if there's anything else that I might have missed, and if anything interesting happens, I'll be sure to let you guys know. Alrighty guys, I think we are pretty much done with this base and ready to get out of here. Unfortunately for us, after 2 raids today, we never managed to get an exciting raid. Both clans never came back to defend after we took them out the first time. So since I still feel like I owe you guys some exciting fights, we are going to continue this episode and we're gonna go find ourselves the biggest clan that this server currently has, and we're gonna go pick a fight with them. So let me just go stash our new loot and I'll see you guys once we find them. Alright, so I've been searching for this clan called Fear. They're currently the biggest clan on the server in terms of numbers, and I think I finally narrowed down a location where one of them might be right now. We're gonna go check it out. This player is one of them. We're gonna take him out, poke the bear, and see if the rest come after us. So we're just gonna let this new player take some of the loot, and in the meantime we'll just wait here and see if our plan worked. Hopefully they send some reinforcements after us. Check it out, looks like it worked. We got the leader to come out and fight. Let's do it. The rest of the clan's arriving. It's about to get interesting. That's 3 of them now. My goodness, that turned out to be one messy fight, but thankfully we were able to make it out in one piece. Wasn't able to take out the leader. I must have hit them like 100 times, but I just couldn't land that finishing blow and they just ended up getting away. Anyway, I think that's gonna be it for this episode, guys. If you had a good time, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel because we got more solo adventures on the way. I'll see you guys then.